Alright, hello and welcome back to another episode of the Metroid Zero Mission. So last time I cut it off abruptly. What I was just trying to say was I'll meet you at the top of the elevator in Kraid. The wall statue crumbles, of course, once you come back out of the Kraid. Anyway, so this episode, we actually get quite a bit done. Yeah, just do a quick jump back to the first save point in Norfair, because that's where we're going to go. I need to show you going all through Brinstar again. Right there is something interesting. Kraid and Ridley, as you see, are on the same plane in inside of Zebes. Actually, it's Zebes. Yeah, this planet's called Zebes, not Zebes. Although it should be called Zebes, because that sounds better. But it's officially... I'm having some trouble there. It's officially pronounced Zebes. Anyway, Kraid and Norfair are on the same plane, which is kind of strange because Norfair has lava, and if it's on the same plane as Kraid, either Kraid should have lava instead of acid, or you need a speed you need the speed booster to come down here, so you can build up speed there. Yeah, either Kraid should have lava, not acid, or you know. Norfair should have acid instead of lava. So, right there, normally you wouldn't be able to do that yet, because you wouldn't have the super missiles. So normally how this game would go right now is, after going through Brinstar, and going through Kraid, you'd go back up to Brinstar, grab the, there's a missile tank coming up here, go back to Brinstar and grab the Varia suit, then come down to Norfair and make your way to Ridley, and then finish up Norfair. But, you know, we did some sequence break, and so everything was good. So we can get that missile tank right now. But normally you'd have to go through Kraid and then come back to Norfair. So just skip that. Just came back, so you don't have to show you all that again. Handy editing, you're welcome. So yeah, we're gonna do some more exploring with Lauren. Actually, we get a really interesting power-up this episode. If you remember this room, this is where we went to go get the ice beam? Maybe? The high jump boots, there we go. This is the room we went in to get the high jump boots. But now that we have the Varia suit, we can go into that superheated room to the left-hand side. Before we couldn't because, you know, we slowly die. So yeah. Anyway, so I was saying, we get a really interesting power-up. I was saying last episode that the speed booster really opens up. In this section, you're going to want to use your speed booster. So you just want to clear yourself a path. I think I actually messed it up and I have to restart. If you leave this room, all this respawns and you just have to clear it out again. But you're basically going to want to run down this track and then jump off right there. Which, you know, of course I'll show you. Anyway, so last episode is saying that the speed booster really opens up this whole game. Just try not to do that. The speed booster really opens up this whole game. If there's one other power-up, two, technically one, just one, that open up this game. And the speed booster, the speed booster is number one. It's going to be your main method. The second one, less so, but still, it's still up there. With, you know, helpfulness of item discovery. And I actually believe we get into the next room. I don't show it in this room. No, alright, so this is the room where you can go to get the power-up. I actually forgot about it, and so I skipped the room. But luckily this corridor loops into itself, and there is a shortcut later on, so we will come back to that. We do get in this episode, so do not worry. But it's a really cool power-up. Okay, so I was saying before, technically one power-up. There's another power-up that you get later on. Well, I mean, technically you already have the power-up. your suit's just not compatible with it. Oh, here's a map room. Hooray! After we explored most of Norfair, now we get the map. But, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. I'm not going to go back to 2004 and change it now. So the two power-ups, I say technically one because they work really well together. But you technically only need one. Alright, so here, this is when I remembered. I was like, wait a minute, am I supposed to have this power up already? So you want to come back to this initial room, which I told you before, and point upwards. I think I do 3. Yeah, you actually need to shoot 4 missiles. There's 4 missile blocks above your head. After having trouble with the bomb jump, you get really mad up here as I realized I forgot the last one. So I'm just kind of screaming internally here. So shoot 4 missiles above your head, and then bomb jump up here. There is the normal way to do it, which is to go through Ridley. So right here we get the screw attack. The screw attack is one of Samus's very iconic attacks in Smash Bros. It's her up B attack, which is just absolutely devastating. Yeah, with the screw attack, you are able to. I believe it's one of the best power-ups in the game, offense-wise, because it literally makes your attacks the most deadliest weapon in the game. I mean, yeah, you're jumping. Jumping normally, like if we, how you activate it right is you do a somersault jump. If we do a normal jump, which is pressing the A button and then directional pad, then you won't activate it. But if you do a somersault jump, which is direction pad and then the jump button, you will do the screw attack. The screw attack makes your normal jumps, gives you invincibility, first of all, and second of all, destroys anything in your path that can be destroyed. So those blocks that we saw before, the pinwheel design on them, what's it called? Screw attack. Enemies, you use your screw attack. And I think it kills all enemies in one shot as well. So it's one of the strongest in the game. It's also kind of annoying in some parts. As actually we're gonna see that up ahead. I would recommend, because I'll tell you, we're coming up on it right now. I'll tell you that I would wait to get the screw attack until after this part. If you get the screw attack beforehand, it's just really annoying. Not impossible, just really annoying. And this is the room. Alright, so right here, there's a super missile tank in front of you. So what you want to do, yeah, over there. So normally what you would want to do, since you want to have the screw attack until after you beat Ridley, you'd want to wait till this thing comes over, freeze it, and then jump over to grab it. So, you know, simple enough. The thing is, if you shoot that thing twice, it dies, first of all. Second of all, the easiest way to get to it is to somersault jump, and as you see there, you easily kill it with your screw attack if you somersault jump. So it is possible to do it. Don't somersault jump, don't screw attack, you know, do it normally. So I'd recommend, after getting this power up, going back and getting the screw attack. That screw attack that I got it early, that was a sequence break. I think I'm just showing you here how to do it, yeah. So just do a normal jump to get up there. Yeah, so I'm going to end off this episode soon. So in Ridley, after we beat Ridley, came back up the elevator, and we saw that statue. Remember I showed you that there are the blocks on the ground that were breakable to get to the cannon elevator. You use that to get to the screw attack normally. Anyway, we'll see you next episode.